everyone. So, in June, where's who I was talk about, I was traveling in the. I always love in traveling, so I weekend type international. And in June, at the top of the result page was opportunity to go and stand on Iceland in the Indian Ocean, thousands of miles away, and help to protect the beaches and the sea life. Beep, I had some diving experience, and the more I talked about it, the more I wanted to do it. So I contacted the organization. So before should contact the organization, he has already talking about it with her friends. So here we can talk for 17. We can put. I began joking to friends about sending in an application. So she had not already no she had not she hasn't sent the application yet. So in this case, what we can say, 1 week later they offered to, so here we can say about joking, and then 1 week later they offered to send me to the Iceland, and I accepted. Beep. After all, the volunteer job was only for 2 months during the summer holiday. I thought after I would finish, I would come home. So in this case, for 18, we can play afterwards. Some people were surprised by my decision, but I wasn't too worried. Now, what about afterwards? After afterwards afterwards is a to vocabulary, and is a adverb, and it mean after the time mentioned. So we for example, they separate, and soon shortly afterwards Jane left the country. And so after the time mentioned, so it's like later. Then we just carry on, and after, okay, as soon as I got the Iceland, I was sure I've done the right thing. My first dive was incredible. For 19, we can say I had training in ice water in the UK. So the crystal dear warm water felt amazing. I felt so lucky to be able to experience that every day. Here is a little bit difficult one that I wouldn't answer correctly. So now we just carry on the last sentence. In fact, I love it so much that I never came home. I've now been on the Iceland for 10 years and have a permanent job. I'm looking as a marine educator, teaching volunteers about sea life and taking them snorkeling and diving. My desk is a picnic table 10 meters from the best beach on the island. Of course, not everything about my new life is perfect. However, I can imagine going back to my old life. So here for 20, we can say I work far harder than I used to. So let's start to study this structure. I work far harder than I used to. Right? So here we have a comparative harder than. Work far is like, what is about work far? So recently I work it. So recently I'm working harder than I used to before. So this used to is refer to past, and work for. So it's like recently. So it's like present situation, present